Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to set up a kind of DIY pull-up bar if you don't want to have a pull-up bar. So you can see here I've set up a yoga strap and a belt across two doorways. Now if your house has got that sort of setup, then cool. If it doesn't, it's just another idea. You can also find any other appropriate surfaces that could fix them. So I've just got a standard yoga strap with the two sort of D handles there. They're about £5, eBay, Amazon. Bought a carabiner clip to go with it as well, which is only again about £2 or £3. And all I've done is used an old belt, because I mean I could use both. I could just use the yoga strap, it's long enough, but I thought if you haven't got a yoga strap and you're really tight up, then you could also just use an old belt. That is not an official Louis Vuitton belt. I would not waste that. It is a cheap knockoff from Turkey. Thank you, Turkey. Anyway, so I've locked the belt over there. That's a little anchor. Put it over the top of the door. A little bit difficult to do with one hand. So if I hold that there, and then pull the door shut, and there we go. That's shut there. And on this side, all I've done is tied a knot over the top. So then that will act as a little anchor. The door pulls shut and this pulls tight. It won't slide loose. Now you might have to have it set a little bit further back or across on a diagonal so the door will shut. So just move it along there to there if it doesn't quite shut. But that for me is fine. You can also obviously make it shorter so it's less loopy and hangs a bit tighter up. That'll just depend on where you put the knot on that side of the door. And then from there you can chuck your resistance bands over the top. So there I've got a resistance band attachment there. So I could either just do them straight, just pulling one band, etc. You can see here it holds, it's not going to move. So that's pulling both loops at the same time. And I could do all my banded exercises like that if I wanted to. I've positioned mine tactically above the staircase, which I'll show you why in a second. But then you can also do double banded exercises, where if I loop one band through another, the tension dynamics change, which I've covered in other videos before. But as you see here, moving back into the office, as I'm pulling on one band, the tension on this one increases, and when it gets to a certain point, it starts to pull on the second band. And this is a lighter band to a heavier band. Obviously play around with different combinations, different things, I explained it in a previous video. But yeah, that's a nice little trick. So in this case I could do, if I just move this in some form of logical position where I can see what I'm doing. So here I can sit and do some rows. Need to be a little bit shorter or higher up for those. Do single arms. I could do, if I got it a little bit higher, I could do lat pull downs, or just simply grip the band a little bit higher and sit down on my butt. A little bit light for me, so I'd use 2 medium bands for that. Turn myself around, do some pullovers, etc. And you can see here nothing's moved, stayed nice and stable. I can move back into the room where the camera is now and do some face pulls if I wished, or any of the variations of banded or cable exercise alternatives. So as you can see that, nice and steady, nice and stable. Really simple little thing to do. But yeah, that's just another way to set up your bands in your house while you're in this pandemic. Hope it helps. Hey guys. So another one here. I've just shown you how to do the sort of yoga strap across 2 doorways way of creating a little anchor. That creates more of like a straight bar pull-up bar alternative anchor. Now you could also set it up like this, where here I've tied the knot on one yoga strap through this under the doorway, so that's going to act as a little anchor. Got the carabiner on that side, so if I close that, I've totally done this on the wrong side. Lol. Alright, flip it round, genius. So yeah, if you ever have an anchor, you always want it to be on the side of the door that can't pull open. So if I had this on that side and pulled some resistance bands on it in this side of the room, that door's going to fly open and hit me in the face. Not a nice thing to do. So always do it on the side where your easel can close. So I can actually got a little bit too high now actually. That's there we go. So sometimes yeah, you might just need to adjust it a touch so it closes properly. So yeah, always do it on the side that it's going to close on, so that's not going to move because it's pulling against that. So then from there, again one-handed, I can attach band onto that. Now I have a door anchor and something to pull off. And all I've done here, instead of buying a door anchor, I've just bought the yoga strap and a carabiner. So if say you had this setup with the 2 doors, 2 very badly painted doors in this case, not by me, then you have the versatility of only spending about £5 or £10 instead of £5 or £10 on a door anchor, then your yoga strap, then your carabiners. But with this you can do it sort of all in one, so you can have it set across here and have it as the pull-up bar alternative as like an attachment anchor, or you can have it just as a single door anchor from one side if that's what you wanted to do. Really easy to set up, really easy to detach, and obviously you can do any sort of myriad of band exercises you would like on that. So there we go.